Lisa, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Stranda. Thank you so much for all the love and support. To my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of us, you guys are the real MVP. So lovely. So I came across this video on my for you, and I thought to share where a pan-colored woman was actually seen on thread talking about her experience during the protest and why she actually wanted them to bring something like a bouncing castle for her kids. It was so boring and what have you. She's just sharing her experience based on someone who has not actually protested before. I'm just going to roll the clip as well as some of other stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. Alright lovelies, let's dive into it.
White women, what's wrong with y'all? No, seriously, what's wrong with y'all? So all across the United States on yesterday, people got out to protest Donald Trump, Elon Musk, J.D. Vance, the Trump administration, the Republicans, and what they are doing to this country and our democracy. And this white woman went to a protest, and this is what she posted on Threads. Thoughts on my first protest. 1, my kid was bored. I don't think it would be too hard to arrange a bouncy castle or something. 2, people laughed at my sign, and so I made some friends, and that was nice. 3, I don't know. I think there should be more singing. Overall, she gives it an 8 out of 10, and she would do it again. People are losing rights. People are losing jobs. People are losing thousands upon thousands of dollars. People are losing democracy, freedom. People are being shipped off to prisons in El Salvador. And she wants a bouncy castle at the protest that she attends because her child is bored. And she wants some singing at the protest. Now you know her comment section is in shambles. Black women are getting her together. White women are getting her together. And she's down in the comments doubling down. Somebody told her, just stay home next time. And she responded and said, how would staying home help save people? How would a bouncy castle help save people? I have asked no one to meet my needs. I shared an overall positive experience and some suggestions for whomever might see and enjoy them should they want to make protests or rally events more inclusive of families with younger children or people who like singing songs instead of just yelling. I know, y'all are saying that she's purposely rage baiting, that, yeah. I looked through her whole profile over there on Threads, and she is just this type of white woman. From there, she goes to make additional posts. She put out this post, me to the internet. I'm going to my first protest and I'm nervous. The internet, we got you. We can do this. Thanks for showing up. You're going to have so much fun. 3 hours later, me to the internet. I went to my first protest and I think it was great, but it'd be awesome if we were more inclusive of children and families. The internet. Are you crazy? Protests are not supposed to be fun. Why don't you organize your own protest next time? You don't understand anything. She doesn't stop there. She continues and makes another post. Today I got very confused because a lot of strangers on the internet implied that I was in some way uninformed or ignorant about what a protest was supposed to be, and that a protest and a rally are totally different. And I was like, wait, what is a protest? So I Googled it. I don't know what that, yeah. And so she goes on with another post underneath that and says, from Google and Wikipedia, turns out a protest is in fact a gathering of people and can take many forms, including rallies. And someone commented underneath this post and said, well, funerals are also a gathering of people, but you don't have inflatable bouncy castles at funerals. She's not done yet. There's more. She posts also, people are asking, do you know how much work it takes to organize a bouncy castle? And yes, I do. I am a mom. We do this all the time. When you wonder why black women are always saying to you white women that we don't trust you, I want you to think about this lady and her series of posts. And clearly, she is ignorant and uninformed, because if black people had been at those protests yesterday in large numbers, this could have been what her and her child could have been subjected to at the protest. And this, or this, maybe some of this, and this, and some of this. Lord, the white woman wants a bouncy castle at the protest. You can't make this shit up.
Oh, when y'all said April 5th, we riding at dawn, y'all wasn't playing. Y'all asses out there protesting. I literally was coming back from the Cherry Blossom Festival, and I mean, y'all was getting on the train by the masses with signs. By the masses. And it's so crazy because y'all are out there protesting for a motherfucker y'all voted for. That's why we sat this one out. I didn't see not one on a train with a sign. Not one. And if they was out there protesting for either Palestine or Gaza. Still not sure what side we're supposed to be on. But yeah, y'all wasn't playing. Y'all said April 5th, we're riding at dawn. Fuck Donald Trump.
There are protests all over the country. This is just one where I am, and that is in Charlottesville, Virginia. This protest goes on for at least a mile. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of people here. A day of protest. What are you doing?
To all the people that went out to that April 5th protest, march around the world, whatever you want to call it, shouts out to y'all. Y'all did your big one. But to the people that want to criticize black people who purposely sat out of this said protest because we said we need to rest. If you are that upset that black people sat this one out after everything black people have done protest-wise, march-wise, politically for this country, you are anti-black as hell. If black people said they needed rest to sit down, relax their legs just for one damn protest, and y'all willing to turn on black people that quick and crash out because of them disappointing ass freaking election results that we busted our ass to put in to make sure that Trump wasn't in office in the first place. Like, you realize black people did everything they could to make sure Trump didn't get in office in the first place. Y'all out there protesting because he's in office. And most of the people that's protesting chose not to vote for Kamala. They chose to do whatever it took to get Trump in office. So if black people said, nah, we good, we chilling, y'all got it, y'all on your own, anything other than you got it, you're good, is anti-black. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Okay, so let me be real clear because some of y'all are out here misunderstanding me on purpose. I was never saying that everybody has to protest. What I was saying is that telling black people to just rest while the state rolls back our rights is not revolutionary. It's absolutely delusional. But let me break it down. There's a whole wave of people online telling black folks to just sit this one out. Stay your black ass at home. It's not our fight. First of all, that's a flat ass lie. Anything happening to this country tied to fascism, the rollback of civil rights, and the rise of white nationalism, that is our fight, because we're literally always the first to get hit and the last to be protected. And you can miss me with the idea that if black people show up, they're going to call martial law. Baby, they're already militarized every time we speak, from George Floyd to Ferguson to Occupy. Been there, literally lived that. So know that the state doesn't need a reason to be violent towards us. That's the default. So like, because they might get violent, we do nothing. Like, we just let the machine keep grinding while we rest ourselves into another Jim Crow era. I know some of y'all are going to say rest is revolutionary, and hear me out. I know that it can be, but what we're doing by staying home and doing absolutely nothing is not radical. It's passive. You're telling people to only rest. No community defense, no mutual aid, no support for black moms, no strategy, no organizing, just vibes and naps. Like, we've been talking about the soft life and rest era since last year. Meanwhile, DEI is being gutted, the Department of Education is under attack, segregation is creeping back legally, and you telling folks to rest like rest is the only plan? Be for real. And here's the truth. A lot of y'all were never going to show up. Instead of owning that, you dressed up your fear as strategy. You used history that you literally never studied, struggle you have never participated in, and tried to justify your silence. But that's not liberation. That's being a straight coward. And to the people who are saying protests never did anything, like, bitch, shut up. I'm going to do a video to tell you exactly how you're wrong, but you are literally walking around with freedoms, rights, access, and even the ability to talk all kind of nonsense on TikTok because of protests. Like, do you think that the Voting Rights Act just fell from the sky? Do you think desegregation came with a Hallmark card? People literally fought and died for what you take for granted. And now you want to pretend like protest is useless because you didn't see overnight change? Like, you are disrespectful to the ancestors and you need to grow up and shut up. If you heard what I said and you still don't care, that's fine. You're a waste of space. I already know we can't bring everybody. But just say you don't care and stop pretending like you're informed or strategic or conscious. You are not. And if you genuinely misunderstood me, here is the clarification that you've been wanting. I'm not saying that everybody needs to protest. I'm saying that black people need to do something, because the only thing more dangerous than our enemies is our silence. So, like, y'all got to understand, black liberation did not come from playing it safe. It came from resistance. It came from action. It came from strategy. It came from sacrifice. So no, I'm not going to pat any of you on the back for doing nothing while fascism sets up the shop in our face. And if you're mad that I said it, you probably need to...
Seriously, lovelies, this is actually a typical example of a white privilege. Like, this example of white privilege exists. When people like me usually talk about how white privilege exists and why, you know, or how the system actually favors some particular set of people, these same people, you know, keep on arguing like, if I have white privilege, why am I suffering? Why do I still go out, you know, to do this, 9 to 5 job? Like, they try as much as they can to actually compare the struggles of people that look like me to their own struggle. So this pan-colored woman, who I think she's actually protesting for the very first time, you know, she went there and she was like, the protest was so boring. They were supposed to, that her kids were bored, everything was just bored, the music, like, she goes as far as talking about how why they need to bring a basic house for the kids, you know, singing more. She rated it, and the whole thing I'm seeing is someone who does not really know the reason for the protest. Like, some of them are going out to protest not because of, for the reasons. I think people like this actually want to just go out there to have fun. Like, they thought this is just a Christmas carol or something. Like, she's talking like someone who probably was expecting a Christmas carol, was expecting some kind of carnival. Like, it's a party thing. Like, let's just go and have fun. Like, seriously, people are being, people are losing their job. People are getting their funds cut off. People are having some mental and emotional crash-down and breakdown and all of that, all because of how the system has affected them both negatively and some positively. I say positive because some super rich folks is actually benefiting. And these people decided to take their frustration out there to protest, to actually tell the world that, oh, we get it now. We are tired. We need to do things right. We need to, with all of the protests. And this lady here, she thought it's something, is a joke. Like, she thought it's a joke. Like, this is a serious business. I'm not disputing the fact that, oh, so many of them turned out. But if someone like this can actually, quote unquote, tweet on the thread or write all of those things she wrote on thread, that means an average actually have that thought. An average thinks this is like they just go out. Like, seriously, things are going or getting out of hand. Inflation is as in recession. Will I even talk about both inflation, recession? Am I even talking about other things that follow suit? And all you care about is the jumping castle or the music. Like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, some fan colors women are just so like, they're just so funny. This is why some people were like, oh, they are expecting people that looks like me to keep on doing things for them. They think this is a joke, and to couple with everything that really happened during the protests and all of that, it was actually said that there are no single one police officer or what have you over there. All the police officers were nowhere to be found. All of them were just so calm, so everything was so peaceful, right? All because people that looks like they didn't show up. Like, this whole thing is just something that one needs to really sit down, think things through, and come up with something. But anyways, I just hope that with all of the protests, which I heard that they might even continue protesting, is going to yield a very good result, and God's willingly, Orange Man might actually have a change of plan in his policies. Somebody left a commentary talking about no matter how these people decide to protest, the Orange Man is not going away. Nobody is talking about Orange Man going anywhere. They are only concerned about all of his policies and the way at which it's affecting individuals. I think that is what people are concerned about, because yeah, he's definitely not going to leave that seat. That man. Anyways, lovelies, why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, please. Do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We're just here for educational and informative purposes. So lovelies, if you don't subscribe to the baby girl's channel, do your girl huge favor to click on the subscription button, like, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one. Think of this video. Please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We're just here for educational and informative purposes. So lovelies, if you've not subscribed to this channel, do your girl a huge favor to click on the subscription button, like, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.